Hello students. Students, so far you have learned how to solve a pair of linear equations in two variables by graphical substitution and elimination methods. Today I am going to introduce one more algebraic method to solve a pair of linear equations, which for many reasons is a very useful method of solving these equations. Let us now see how we can solve any pair of linear equations in two variables which are of the form a1x plus b1 by plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. By using this new method, cross multiplication method, we can write the solution of these equations 1 and 2 in the following form. See, x upon b1 c2 minus b2 c1 is equal to y upon c1 a2 minus c2 a1 equals to 1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Let it be equation 3. But how we got this result? In remembering the above result, the following diagram may be helpful to you. So see the diagram. We can make the diagram like this: x b1 c1 b2 c2 y a1 a2 1 b1 b2. Now use the arrows like this. The arrows between the two numbers indicate that they are to be multiplied and the second product is to be subtracted from the first. Here you can see b1 c2. First of all, we have to multiply b1 c2, then subtract the product b2 c1 from it. In the same way, by upon multiply c1 a2 minus subtract the product c2 a1 is equal to 1 upon multiply a1 b2 minus subtract the product a2 b1. So in this way we can write this. So by this diagram we can remember the result. The arrows between the two numbers indicate that they are to be multiplied and the second product is to be subtracted from the first. So for solving a pair of linear equations by this method, we will follow the following steps. See what are the steps to solve a pair of linear equations by using cross multiplication method. In first step, just write the equations in the form 1 and 2. In second step, taking the help of the diagram above, write equations as given in equation 3. So here this is your equation 3. This is equation 3. Just take the help. So write equations as given in equation 3. And third step, find x and y from equation 3, provided this a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is not equal to 0. See, from equation 3, we have x equals to b1 c2 minus b2 c1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1, and y is equal to c1 a2 minus c2 a1 upon a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Here you can see the denominator is a1 b2 minus a2 b1. If the denominator becomes equal to 0, then x will not be defined, and in the same way y will not be defined. That's why a1 b2 minus a2 b1 cannot be equal to 0. Also, before solving a pair of linear equations, we have to check whether it has a unique solution or not. How we can check? By just finding a1 upon a2 and b1 by b2. If a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then the pair of linear equations have unique solution. So just find a1 b1 c1 and e2 b2 c2, and then find a1 by a2 b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, and check whether this pair or given pair has unique solution or not. If the pair has unique solution, then only we can find it. So let us see with the help of an example how we can apply this method. So come to an example, let us see. Just take an example. 2x plus y is equal to 5. So we have to actually write these equations in the form of ax a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. So we can write this equation as 2x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. इसको इक्वेशन 1 बना देते हैं. And second one is 3x plus 2y equals to 8. That is, we can write it as 3x plus 2y minus 8 equals to 0. Second equation. Now we can write x upon is equal to y upon is equal to 1 upon. Now remember the diagram. With the help of the diagram, we can write x upon b1 c2. Yes. So here actually first of all we have to check whether it has unique solution or not. So here actually a1 is 2, a2 is 3, so a1 by a2 is 2 by 3, and b1 is 1, b2 is 2, b1 by b2 is 1 by 2. So we see that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Therefore this pair of equations has unique solution, and hence we can find it by using cross multiplication method. So we can write x upon b1, b1 is actually 1, 1 into c2 is minus 8 minus b2 c1, b2 is 2 into c1 is minus 5 by upon in the same way. Now we use c1 a2, so c1 is minus 5 into a2 is 3 minus sign, then c2 minus 8 and a1 is 2 equals to 1 upon a1 b2, a1 is 2, b2 is 2 minus a2 b1, a2 is 3 and b1 is 1. Thus we have x upon minus 8 plus 16 or plus 10 equals to y upon minus 15 plus 16 equals to 1 upon 4 minus 3. And this implies that x upon 2 equals to y upon 1 equals to 1 upon 1. So now we can solve them by taking first and the last term. X upon 2 is equal to 1 and y upon 1 equals to 1 upon 1. And this gives us x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. This is the solution of these equations 1 and 2 by cross multiplication method. Now let us come to the exercise 3.5. Question number 1. The question is, which of the following pairs of linear equations has unique solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions? In case there is a unique solution, find it by using cross multiplication method. So let us take the first part of this question 1. We have x minus 3y minus 3 equal to 0. Let it be equation 1. And the second equation is 3x minus 9y minus 2 is equal to 0, equation number 2. So if we compare these two equations by a1x plus b1y plus c1 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, we get a1 is 1, b1 is minus 3, c1 is minus 3, a2 is equal to 3, b2 is minus 9 and c2 is equal to minus 2. So here a1 by a2 is 1 by 3, b1 by b2 is minus 3 upon minus 9 which is 1 by 3, and c1 by c2 is minus 3 upon minus 2 which is 3 upon 2. So actually we see that a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, but it is not equal to c1 by c2. Thus this pair has no solution. So this pair of linear equations has no solution. And if there is no solution, hence need not to find it. Now second part, actually we have already completed in our example. Third and fourth part, just write yourself. Then come to question 2. Question 2 is an important question actually. Most often it comes in the exam. This year also it came. So the question is first part, question 2, part number first. For which values of A and B does the following pair of linear equations have an infinite number of solutions? So the given question is 2x plus 3y equals to 7. That is, we can write it as 2x plus 3y minus 7 equals to 0. Let it be equation number 1. And also it is given that a minus bx plus a plus b by equals to 3a plus b minus 2. And this can be written as a minus bx plus a plus b by minus 3a minus b plus 2 equals to 0. This is our equation 2. If we compare both these equations by a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0 respectively, we have a1 equals to 2, b1 equals to 3 and c1 is equal to minus 7. In the same way, a2 is a minus b, b2 is equal to a plus b and c2 is equal to minus 3a minus b plus 2. Since it is given that this pair of equations have infinitely many solutions, so whenever the pair of equations have infinitely many solutions, then a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 and is equal to c1 by c2. तो लिखेंगे यहाँ पे since equations 1 and 2 have infinitely many solutions, therefore a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. And now substitute all the values of a1, b1, c1, a2, b2 and c2. We get 2 by a minus b is equal to 3 upon a plus b is equal to minus 7 upon minus 3a minus b plus 2. Now just take the first term and the last term. We have 2 upon a minus b is equal to minus 7 upon minus 3a minus b plus 2. Just cross multiply. We will get minus 7a plus 7b equals to minus 6a minus 2b plus 4. And this implies that minus 7a plus 6a plus 7b plus 2b is equal to 4. That is minus a plus 9b is equal to 4. Let it be equation number 3. Yes, let it be equation 3. And if we take first two terms, from first two terms, we have 2 upon a minus b equals to 3 upon a plus b. So on solving, we will get 3a minus 3b is equal to 2a plus 2b. and this implies that 3a minus 2a is equal to 2b plus 3b, that is a is equal to 5. Now we can substitute the value of a is equal to 5b in equation 3. Just substitute it. After substituting the value of a in equation number 3, we will get minus 5b plus 9b is equal to 4. That means 4b is equal to 4. So b is equal to 1. And when you get the value of b, then substitute it in this equation 4. You will get the value of a, which will be 5. That's all for today. In the next lecture, we will come to the next question. Thank you all.